pass over to Mac. Mac fakes the shot. That gets off the D. That gets him even closer, and he connects. Smart move by Mac. He did that earlier today, too. Not sure where he picked that up, but coaches love to see it. Great ball movement. Defensive eyes follow the ball. Frees up chairs to get closer. Ball rattles in for number 50, but now he's picked out by Lucy. Able to escape, but not from Sydney, so now it's a 5-on-4 Marquette. G gets around the seal. Unfortunately, ball doesn't go in, but he got fouled. G's headed to line. All right, 44 is pinned in the corner. That frees up number 5, who's playing up from prep. Great player on prep. Had the pick and roll. Just couldn't get to make it. They see Mac in the middle. Mac gets fouled from behind. And Mac is headed to the free throw line. Also a good free throw shooter. Marquette has a lead with 7 points. First shot escapes Mac, but he's got another chance. For 2. Marquette still has the lead, 21-14. Here comes the Red Dogs. 44 sneaks in. Difficult twisting shot, but when he's that close to the hoop, he's going to find a way to make it. Some mental errors on defense the last time down the court. GC City in the middle, too many big people there. They're going to swing the ball. They've got Mac on the opposite side who likes that bank shot from that area. And he is sweet from that shot. Nice shot for Mac. Mac had a difficult fall earlier, so you see him controlling his chair there. He's only had 1 fall today, which is what we like to see. Again, they're big laps of defense, and they're going to make them pay with the easy offensive rebound and bucket. Got to pay attention to 52 at all times. He is their number 1 threat. G has the basketball. They like Mac from that shot if they're going to give that shot to him again, and he's going to hit it. All right, here comes Nebraska. 52's got the ball. That's too close. He's going to take that shot. Oh, he decides to pass it up. You see some taller players in front. 50's got the nice smooth shot there, unable to connect. Rebound by Mac. Swings it to G. Here comes Marquette. Mac is cashed out from the side. They're going to have to spend some extra attention over there. Fortunately for the Hawks, that's an unforced turnover by Marquette. All right, Marquette has maintained this lead of about 7, but Red Dogs are hanging in there. You'll see number 44 set up for his shot over at the top left-hand corner. They get it to him. Nowhere to cash back in. City's doing a good job keeping 50 out. 44 stumbles with the ball. Cat and 50 chasing the ball. They're going to call that an unforced over and back. Again, once you have the offensive possession in what's called the front court near the hoop you're scoring on, if you mistakenly or intentionally pass it back behind that midcourt line, that is a infraction, and it's the other team's ball. It's a turnover. Now we have Taylor in the corner, also a shot he likes. Cat takes a shot, rims out, Nebraska ball. They swing the ball to 44. Can't leave him open like that without a hand in front of him. That cuts the lead to 5. Marquette has what's called 1 out. That means it's a 5-on-4. They're now back on defense, and Marquette is going to have to set up for a shot. Taylor, beautiful shot, nice high arc. Extends the lead back to 7. 44 has been hot. They're going to have to spend some extra attention on him. He gets the ball. Mack is there, chasing from behind. That's the just way you draw it up, folks. Big hand in front of the shooter, forcing him to drop it down to the 4th or 5th option. Chasing that 4th or 5th option, forcing them to make a miss. That is textbook defense. Swings it over to Taylor. Taylor's got time. And another make. Marquette firing on all cylinders, leads up to 9, 29-20 with 4 minutes to go in this half. Good defense there again, frustrating their shooter. And here comes Marquette. Awkward shot there by G. Thought he could come underneath. Doesn't work. .52 able to get in there. Sydney's able to tap the ball away. That's a steal by Sydney if we can get it. We can't. Great defense by Sydney. 44 is behind what we call a double screen. Not a whole lot you can do for that except let them shoot, which they do. Sid gets the ball up to G to avoid the 10-second call. Great baseball pass by her. G in control of this offense. Sees some players on the other side of the court that he likes. Then he cuts to the middle. Nobody's paying attention to him. Oh, just rolls out. But big thumbs up from the coach on a great play, just not able to finish. 44 is deep under the hoop. He can't shoot from there. Tries to get it to 52. G taps it to Sydney. They've got numbers. G's headed to the hoop, stops his chair. Easy scoop. Extends the lead to 11. High fives and smiles all the way around. G is pumped up. Marquette's up by back in a moment. Nebraska's got the ball. They're down by 11. Their coach wanted to talk with them. 52 does just an amazing job turning around, incredible passes to get to him. That is not easy to do. Nebraska's making it look simple. All right, G's cutting down the middle. He's got a steal from Sydney. He sees Mac. Mac unable to finish. G fighting for the rebound. Lots of people fighting for it. Unfortunate for Marquette. Number 52 has it. He's on the run. Great defense stopping everybody, but 50 is in the lane. Not able to connect. Marquette sloppy with the ball. Too many people reaching for it, not grabbing it. And now Nebraska has the ball. That's all right for Marquette. Was not one of their top two shooters taking that shot. Here comes Marquette. G on the drive. He sees Sydney on the far side. Sydney's going to pause, gets a foul call, and she's headed to the free throw line. Sydney shot just off to the left. She feels she does not quite have the strength to do a sitting shot, so you see her rolling, and she hits that one there to get a little bit of strength. That's hard to do, but she connects about a 50% free throw shooter, which is pretty good. Very hard to shoot a free throw from a wheelchair. But as you get to the college and certain Paralympians, they get it down. So Sydney's got her first points for this game. Marquette's up by 10. Ball swung to 52. G is right there, but it's just too close. 52 and 44. If they get that ball below the free throw line, they are deadly. G with the miss in the middle. 1 minute left to go in the first half. Marquette's up by 8. This last minute is going to be critical. Marquette can either come in with a big lead, or Nebraska can cut it down to 6. Let's see what Marquette does with this. They've got numbers, although most of the defense of Nebraska is back and set. They see Sid in the middle, and she connects. Leads back up to 8. No shot clock. Under 30 seconds here to go in the first half of the Nebraska Red Dogs versus Marquette Golden Eagles. Again, laxing in D. 10 seconds left. Let's see if Marquette does anything with it. It's now down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. G is not going to take a shot. Well, he does, but he does not connect. Marquette's going to go into halftime with an 8-point lead. We'll be back after halftime. are back in action for the second half of the Mad City Tournament championship game between the WASA Golden Eagles and the Nebraska Red Dogs. Here come the Red Dogs. See if they do anything differently. Looks like Marquette's defense is the same. Lucy does a great job stopping number 52. Mac's going to be able to get the spot that he wants down low, as is Sydney. They're both down low. Red Dogs are taking a page out of Wasa's book with some great defense there, picking up the backside help. Mac's got the rebound. Got a tall lineup here. Marquette's got to be careful. There's 3 seconds. They get it over the line to Mac. Taylor's open. Backside, so is Sydney. Sydney gets a chair under control. Nice, even shot. That's what she's been practicing on all tournament. Lots of high fives from her team and the coaches. Able to stop her chair, be patient, take the shot, and she nails it. Red Dogs actually being able to get the shots that they're willing to take, which are those number 4 and 5 on the court rolling to the hoop for the wide open shot. They just haven't been able to connect. Taylor with a nice seal. That frees up Mac. Mac unable to complete. Now the jitters going to Marquette. What a throw. Not able to catch it. Turnover, Nebraska. Wausau coming with the basketball. Marquette is set up for the shot that they want with Taylor. That's a bucket. What's up, Noah? How are you doing? You want to say something to the streaming audience? This is Noah, star player at UW Whitewater. He says he's good. One of the best jump shots I've seen. I certainly can't stop him. Lots of fans out here supporting all these teams. Nebraska able to get the lay-in. Lead is at 10, 7:30 to go in the third quarter. Max down in the middle, stabilizes his chair. Doesn't get the roll this time. Nebraska is on the run. 52 has the ball on the wing. He gets a seal that he wants. Sydney's there to frustrate the shot, but he's just too close, just too tall. That's another bucket for 52. G's got the ball. He sees Sydney. He sees Taylor. He's looking for a good option. Swings it to Taylor. Sydney's got the ball in the middle. Sydney settles down. Fortunately, off the back of the rim. No good. Nebraska has the ball. Nebraska's one player down. Not sure if he can get up by himself or not. He's doing his damnedest. They're going to give him some help down here. Oh, he's so close. He's got some teammates to help. Timeout Marquette. We'll be back in just a moment. We are back in action for this third quarter. Marquette bringing the ball in. We've got G and Cat in the backcourt. Mac and Sid together with Taylor, waiting to set up the offense. Ball's over to Taylor. Taylor shoots. Taylor scores. That's been the story of the day for Marquette. Incredible shooting from the outside. Mac hitting that off the glass. Taylor hitting it from his spot. G being able to distribute the ball. Good defense here by Marquette, not letting any of those shooters anywhere near. That causes them to throw away the ball. That's going to be out of bounds. Marquette basketball, good hustle by Taylor. Almost had a shot to keep it in bounds, but decided not to risk it. So Marquette basketball. G has the ball. Swings it to Mac. Mac hits it. Really strong shooting performance by Mac. That's tough for teams to handle when you have such other great shooters on the team, and Mac's becoming one of those shooters. Pure shot from number 44, trying to provide a spark for his team. Marquette has a 10-point lead with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Mac's got to get out. He does. Cat's in the middle. She's got to get out. Sets up G. Another great jump shot. This team is on fire. Taylor's got the rebound, dishes it to G. G sees Mac. Mac sees the rim. Mac unable to score, but G's got the rebound. Swings it to Cat in the middle. She's got to take that shot. Otherwise, it would have been a 3-second call. She had been in the lane for a bit. Three-second violation. Had two defenders on him. Took too much time to get up that shot. 3-second violation. Taylor and Sydney set up in the lower left corner of your screen. They swing it to Taylor. Taylor sets up behind Sydney. Unable to connect. Such great passing between these two bigs. It's like they're playing in the canopy of the forest that nobody else can reach. And they're just such good shooters. They keep the ball high. Nobody can touch it. Taylor's underneath. Great finish. Another great assist from Gianni. Great defense by Taylor, keeping 52 out. Oh, good rebound by the offensive player there. Knocked out of G's hands. Marquette basketball. The lead is up to 12, 46-34. Marquette in control of this game, but Nebraska's shooting could bring them back at any moment. Oh, tough pass into Cat and one. What a great play by two of the veterans on this team. Cat's headed to the free throw line. That's an incredible catch. G put it where only she could catch it, and she was able to grab it and finish it through the contact. Remarkable play. All right, Prep is on the other court in a surprisingly close game against LWSRA. It's tied 10-10. We'll keep an eye on what happens over there. Prep team also playing in the championship game. Nebraska showing some signs for fatigue, not getting it to their top scorers, instead relying on those number 4s and 5s. Mac's close. Mac unable to finish. Cat's got it. One-handed. Too hard off the backboard. Here comes Nebraska. A lot of the scoring lift is left with number 52 and 44. They're wearing out here at the end of the game. WASA still looks fresh. Such balanced talent on the floor for Marquette. Anybody can score. Anybody can play defense. Shot from deep, unable to connect. This doesn't look like the same Nebraska team that started this game. Timeout, Nebraska. We'll be back in a moment. We are back to live Marquette basketball with a 16-point lead with just about a minute to go in the third quarter. They have really accelerated on offense. Their defense is great. They get the ball to G with the dive from Lucy. Over to Taylor. Sydney's going to sneak around. G beats her to the spot. Expected a foul call there. Does not get it. G's usually not that far off the hoop without receiving some contact, but difficult to see in the forest of giants down there. Nice move by 52 to get to the hoop. Didn't have enough left to put it in the hoop. Max slows down his chair, anticipating the pass. I got to tell you, that is just a really smart play by both Gianni and Mac. Gianni took the one defender to the corner. Mac knew the shot was his, so he slowed down his chair even before getting the ball so that he was ready for the shot. Nice finish by number 10 on Nebraska. Mac decides to take a three-pointer, and it is good. He's hit a couple of those. Had the green light from the coach with the clock expiring. That extends the lead to 19. We'll be back for fourth quarter action in just a moment. We are back for fourth quarter action on the varsity court. A bit of a surprise happening on the prep court. Prep has dominated all season, ranked number 1 in the country. They are down by 6 points in the second quarter, down 14-20. Keep an eye on that game for you. Cat, Knight, and Smooth down the middle. 2 more points for Marquette. .52, we know he can score. He gets to a spot that he likes. And another swish. All right, G and Sydney at the top. They're going to try to feed up Taylor down here. Cat cuts to the lane. Now they see Mac. Mac sees a shot that he likes. Off the back of the rim. Still a 19-point lead on the varsity court. Nice pick and roll movement, but the Red Dogs unable to finish. 52 has got some speed for being such a tall guy. They see Sydney down low. She's got to hurry up and shoot. Didn't quite get the positioning in the chair she wanted. She was in the lane a long time and had to get that shot up quick. Defense is set up for Marquette. All right, let's see who gets this ball. It's going to be G. Shoots right away. Not able to connect. Meanwhile, on the prep court, the prep team has worked themselves into a 12-point deficit against the LWSRA Hawks. Again, common competition. Those two teams love to go after each other. Some good shooting over there. And LWSRA has the 12-point lead here at the Mad City Basketball Tournament. All right, 52 is going to get a chance at the free throw line. Very good free throw shooter. His team's down by 19 with 7:30 to go in the fourth quarter. Nice touch on that shot. It rolls in. Second shot. No problems there. 2 for 2. That cuts the lead to 17. Marquette basketball. Again, great shooting on this team. They cannot leave an open window. Great move by Gianni. Swings it over to Taylor. Taylor gets jumped. That leaves Sydney open, but Taylor takes it anyway. Taylor posts with the 2-point shot. They call an offensive foul there on number 13, trying to hit the high screen. Rammed chairs. Again, in wheelchair basketball, you are not allowed to make contact with the front of your chair. You can go place your wheel in front of somebody else's wheel or in front of their front plate, but if you crash into somebody with your front plate, it's going to be a call to foul on you. Taylor's lined up. That's a deep shot, but he is all warmed up, and he is on fire. Incredible shooting from Taylor in these late games both afternoons. Good to see him finally warming up after he struggled in the Nebraska game earlier in the afternoon yesterday. Max in the middle gets fouled by 2 players. He's headed to the free throw line. Again, a decent free throw shooter. Was not able to connect on his last 2, but they both could have. Oh, they're calling that a non-shooting foul. That's kind of remarkable. But anyhow, Marquette's got the basketball. The fiery hot Taylor Post finally misses one, but Kat's got the rebound. She keeps it in bounds, swings it to Mack. See if they get this ball back over to Taylor so he can get another shot at that. He's in that exact same spot. He's not going to miss twice. Rare shooting performance here that you're going to see. Taylor Post is just on fire. All right, Nebraska's got the ball. 5 minutes to go in this final game of the tournament. Nebraska in the first game with Marquette gave them a run for their money. And remember, in St. Louis, Nebraska had actually beaten Marquette. It's a pretty good shot for being launched like that. Marquette's got one to beat. 52 is fast, but not as fast as G. A little too fast. Not able to connect. This is both teams' 6th game in just 2 days. Max got the rebound. Nice pass through all the defense to Cat. Cat, similarly to G, gets too far underneath off the rim. Maybe a little bit of fatigue setting in, or with the gap in the scoring, not as much focus. Coaches got to be happy with this score, but not happy with those mental errors. You always want to see people paying attention to the very last moment. Some subs starting to come in for the Red Dogs, getting some of the younger players some playing time at an important tournament. Marquette's at 63, Red Dogs at 42. They see Taylor. Taylor sees Sydney. Sydney sees the bucket. You can count that as extra points for Taylor Post, who is just on fire. Both defenders jump. That leaves Sydney wide open. She knew what to do, and she knew how to finish. Cat racing to the ball, able to tap it away. One-handed pickup, sees G. G scoops away from the hoop and is able to score. Lead is at 25 with 3 minutes and 44 seconds to go. Marquette's got this one under control. Meanwhile, Prep is at halftime, down 12, 30-18. They've got their work cut out for them in order to win this Mad City Tournament Championship. Taylor scores again. I don't have access to the scoreboard, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's above 20 points at this point. Just an incredible performance by Taylor, who had really struggled against this team 24 hours ago. But he's gotten out of his own head and he has gotten the ball in the bucket. 52 turns, 52 shoots, 52 scores. Again, Marquette only has 6 players on this varsity team, and Prep is in the middle of a heated game of their own. So no bench relief for these players that have been playing all weekend. Still have great energy. .52 leaves that a little bit short. Nice bounce pass to Cat. Cat turns, lays it in. Timeout, Nebraska. Thank you to Mike Post on the camera, recording 2 cameras at once for both his son and for the live stream here. Make sure to check out Taylor Post's YouTube channel as well for lots of great content. Thank you to Lindsay Whaley-Smith for keeping score on the scoreboard tracker. Takes a team. Blocked by Mack. The lead is 24 with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Scoreboard managed to get unplugged, but it's back up again. 52. He typically hits that shot. Shot's a little flat. Got to be a sign of either frustration or fatigue. Long tournament. Lot put on his shoulders. Mac sees Sydney. G sees Sydney. Sydney gets another bucket. Great to see the freshman scoring. G with the steal. Pokes it to Taylor. Taylor sees Mac. Mac sees Lucy. Oh, they're going to call the offensive foul on Lucy. Not much of an offensive foul, but again, if you hit somebody with your foot plate, and certainly if you tip over, they're going to call that a offensive foul. Lucy getting helped up by her teammates, sort of. There, Sydney's got the back of her chair, flips her back up. Nice three-point attempt. Sydney's got the rebound. Just over a minute to play. Mac floating away from the hoop. It's tough to fade away like that in wheelchair basketball. Occasionally players can hit that, but if they're moving backwards, very difficult to make a shot. But a great shooting performance, incredible defense performance. Likely holding this Nebraska team to under 50. That gets them to 49. Great jump shot shooting. Great ball movement. Good ball control. Sydney spins to the hoop. Takes her time. Scores again. It's exactly what she wanted to do today, as she was talking with coaches beforehand about how she can improve her game. And she did it. She's got more than 10 points this game. 75-49. Shot clock is off. Shot is short. Max got it. They're going to let the clock run out here. Don't think Mac has the green light to shoot here. So they're going to dribble out the clock. 5 seconds left. Incredible performance by the WASA Golden Eagles. Put it in the books. Your Mad City Tournament champions, the WASA Golden Eagles, 75-49. If you all want to check out that prep game, look for WASA Golden Eagles prep, and they should be streaming that game. I know our folks here will be cheering them on. Hopefully you will as well. This is the last tournament of the year. I guess technically the Atlanta tournament starts at the end of the year, but it's New Year's weekend. So we'll be headed down to Atlanta, and we'll see you then. Thanks for watching.